due to the quarantine, I couldn't go out and buy things like I like. I also like to give my children some things that they'll be able to say I made for them. So I decided to DIY these things just for our new bundle of joy. I felt really, really guilty about not being able to put my eyes on things and things of that sort. And so the first thing that I decided to make were burp cloths. The theme of his nursery is going to be airplanes. I really favorite the vintage airplanes, but Gervais is actually the one who's crazy about airplanes. So that's my targeted aesthetic with detailed things that I get for him. I ordered some fabric from Amazon, I dug into my fabric pile for terry cloth, and I went to town. I even went further and customized them by embroidering his name. We decided to name him after my husband. My husband's name is Gervais, so we're naming him Gervais Jr. However, calling him Gervais is awkward, so my nickname for him is going to be Junior. So on some of the burp cloths, I have Gervais Jr., and on others, I have embroidered Junior. That way, they'll be separate, Gervais and Junior. But Gervais is gonna call him Gervais. I will say that the process of sewing up his burp cloths was very therapeutic. It is something that I probably will continue to do. It's something that made me feel all cookie cutter-esque. I had an excess of leftover materials from the burp cloth, so I decided to make a full set. The next thing that I decided to make were pacifier clips. I pre-cut all the fabric in their proper sizes. I prepared everything, I pinned everything, I starched everything, I ironed everything in prep for one day, and then the next day I sat down at my sewing machine and I went to town. We know that they are used to keep binkies and babies connected, and I thought that they were the perfect addition to complete the set. Next are the matching rags that came out a little smaller than anticipated, but I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick it in the bag anyway because I'm so sure I'll figure out a great purpose for them. I started crocheting a blanket before his gender was confirmed, but I already knew it was a boy. It's oversized and a little cricket, but it's perfect for cuddles. It's super comfy, great quality to be so cheap. I think in all it cost me $20 to $25 to make. It took 2 months to finish, and that's because I had to order and wait on yarn when I ran out in the middle of the project. I especially loved being able to use this blanket in the maternity shoots. It was the perfect backdrop for us. that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed the video and maybe it gave you some nesting inspiration in the midst of quarantine, or in the midst of pregnancy fatigue, or in the midst of pregnancy in general. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.